Hi there, it's Karen here, and welcome to my channel and to probably the final part of working in my Patchwork Christmas journal. I've done a few things in between since the last video, as I said I would, because there was too many things to finish off to do it all in, just keep on making videos. I was going to run out of time. I did glue my gold rickrack back on, hopefully a bit straighter than I did last time, and with a bit more glue, so I think that should stay there. And I have added this gorgeous yellow gold sari silk. I just thought it just is such a happy colour, and I think it goes really well. In my mind, it goes really well with the rest of the journal, and I just love it. So I've decided that rather than going for green or red, which I have plenty of as well, I fancy doing something different and going with gold. And the only all I've done is tie a little knot. It's not the most elegant way to add a closure, I know, but it was that, or do double over, and which I've done before, so you've ended up with double strands, and I always find that's a bit fiddly for doing up, and it seems a bit of a waste of ribbon or sari silk to double everything over. So I thought, well, I'll just do a knot. It seems to work. And this was just a single piece torn down the middle, so I've only used quite a small amount of my sari silk, so I'm really pleased with that. And then I have pulled out a few things that I want to use to decorate and make the journal a bit more, a bit more, just prettier. What else can I say? I just want to add lace and fabric and whatever else I can lay my hands on. So I keep looking at these corners. You know what I'm like with my corners. I do love to round a corner, and I just think I need to do that. Just because they do feel just a bit too pointy. So I'm going to use my 7mm, so the middle sized one. I'm just going to do that. I've only just literally this minute decided I want to do that, because it just, every time I open it up, it catches my eye that these corners are very cornery. Oh, well, I don't know what's met with my words today. Goodness knows what I'm going to come out with. I've just been to Pilates this morning, so I'm nice and warm. I always on a Tuesday morning when I do my Pilates, every Tuesday, I think I really don't fancy it this morning. It's cold, it's damp, it's absolutely horrible out. I've been quite achy, my back's been achy, and I really didn't fancy it, but I go anyway because that's what you do. And usually I come back feeling much better for it, and I do today. No, it's no exception. Ouch! Just caught my thumb in there. Yeah, it always does me good. And it's over an hour, but it's meant to be an hour, but she always overruns. And she always works us quite hard, but I always find, it just warms up all your muscles, and yeah, I always feel so much better for it. So I'm glad I go, even though I never want to. Right, so I've done that little bit, which I wasn't planning to do. I think I'm going to put some lace down here. I've been looking for this lace. I've cut some pieces of this lace ready to go, but the colour's not quite right, really, on this. I may still use some, I'm not sure. But then because I've been looking for this one, which I felt the colour was a better match. So I just suddenly had a flash where it might be, and I was right. So I pulled it out. I'm going to cut some pieces. I'm going to put some of this through the journal. So let's get going. Let's get gluing, and we'll just glue, decorate, and then hopefully have time to add some of my bits and pieces into the journal. The tags, journal cards, etc., etc. Yes, the weather's pretty grim at the moment. Luckily I'm in the southern half of the country, so it's just wet and miserable and chilly without being really cold. But up in the north, in Cumbria and Scotland and all up the north of England, they've had terrible snow. People have been snowed in, trapped in their cars. We're so unprepared every time we have weather, any kind of serious wet, snowy weather. We're never very well prepared because we just don't get it often enough, though we seem to be getting it more often than we used to. All right, so that just softens up. I know that feels like I've covered up that corner rounder, but you can still see that it's round the other side. Now I just felt happier for having it rounded and not a sharp corner. So right, so then we go here. So this pocket here. So I believe last time I placed a lot of things, but I hadn't glued them in, or hardly any of them I glued in on camera. So. And I moved things around, as I always do, as I went along, and I found I preferred them in other places. So let's just look at them as we go, and there's a few that need decorating. This was one of them. It was a bit too plain, and I had these pieces from the kit from Liana Scrap. There were, in the ephemera pieces, there were these just strips of coordinating paper that was part of the ephemera. So I'd already cut them out, and now I've just punched them, and I've edged them with a bit of gold. I've got this little gold paint stick. I've had it for ages. It's in a little pack from The Works, which no longer exists. £4 for a pack of 6 metallic paint sticks. So I thought that was really good value, and I'd never used them. Alyssa has a pack. I bought her a pack first, and she used them copiously. She absolutely loves them. So I thought, well, I'll get my own that I can use, that she doesn't have to worry about. She doesn't have to touch. She's got her own. So I went round all of this with the gold, and I'm trying to decide which way up the frilly bit should go. I think it should probably go like that. So I've got that one. There was one in each colour. So I've got a kind of neutrally coloured one, a red one, and a green one. So I'm going to pop those on, and that just cheers up that pocket. Right, so that pocket's done. I think that cheers it up nicely. Just made with a die that I happen to have. It's not a Tim Holtz die. It's just one I got from Amazon. But it's rather nice, and because it's got a bit of a gusset, so you can get a few things in there. Okay, so what we're doing, I have to be mindful. Oh, because the other thing I've been making, where are they? So I decided I want to make some ruffles. Oh, I haven't trimmed this. And I had some red thread in my machine, and I thought that wouldn't work. I was going to just do some green ones. So I thought the red wouldn't work, and I'd never used the gold thread in my machine. I'd had it for a couple of years, never dared to use it because I didn't think it would work. But I thought I would try it, and it did work. I'm so pleased with it. It gives a lovely sparkly finish to the ruffles. Right down the middle. Lovely gold thread, which, I was so pleased that it worked. I was quite apprehensive. And so I made a couple of those. Looks like I may not have trimmed off all the threads. I thought I had, but doesn't look like I have after all. So I made a couple of those, and then I got a bit carried away. And I made some more. So I've made 2 red ones. All with the gold thread, because I thought, well, I've got it in the machine, let's just keep going. So they're not turned out as long. And I made some with this really pretty fabric as well. And I had an odd little bit, so I made another one. So I've now got loads of ruffles. I don't think I'll need them all in this journal, but I think I'm going to use some of them. And we'll see where I feel like putting them. I'm just wondering about a bit of green, sorry. Right along here. How would that look? Oh, there. Maybe it should go here. I don't think the green works so well. Maybe a bit of the red. It won't really stick out very much because this is quite a wide piece, but I think it could do with a bit of cheering up. Yep, going to use that, I think. So that's on there. I love that. It's just sticking out just a little bit on the other side, which is nice. And I might also put the odd tab. Do we think that needs a tab? Do you know what? I think by the time I've done all these little extra bits, I can well imagine I may have to do another video to finish. I'm going to put that little bit on there. Like that. Yep. Get the length right. Right. Just going to pop that there. And then that tells you to flip it out, except I haven't let it dry, silly woman. Okay. Leave that alone. And then this has got a little tab to flip up. You can put photos here. I don't have a problem with covering things up. Okay. Let's keep going. Let's try not to get too distracted by all this prettiness. However, I definitely need something here. So, another ruffle. Yeah, I think it needs something with a bit of substance to it, doesn't it? So that's going to go on here. Ooh. Oh no, sorry, I'm ungluing. I thought it was another page, but I'm pulling off my side tuck. That was silly, wasn't it? Glue that back down again. That wasn't a page, it was a tuck. Right. Right, that's that. Got my little corner tuck here. I'm wondering whether to put a bit of lace on this side. I think I'd like to do that. Doesn't always have to be on the same side. It's wherever you fancy. Put that along there. That cheers up the whole spread a little bit. Don't think it matters too much which way around it goes. Right, that piece done. My little pockets here. So, nope, there's one in between. I've done that one twice. Oh, it's not the same. I thought I'd just seen a load of baubles hanging up. Okay. Okay, we're going to need something here. Have we got to the middle yet? We're almost at the middle. I'm wondering about this piece. No, it's not going to show up so well. green. Yeah, I'm clearly going to use all of these up before I get very far. I've already used one of each colour, haven't I? I feel like I shouldn't overuse them. Put some in the other side. Maybe I'll do something else along here. I have got some snippety bits of snippet roll that I've made. Quite like this. I think that could go there. Yep, I'm going to put that there. About there. Perhaps move it up a touch. There we go. Yeah. I like that on there. How does it look on the back? Not great. Can I put a bit of extra lace maybe on the back? Could do. Just to cover up this bit. I know I don't have to do that. But maybe not that. Maybe some sort of trim. Ooh, I do have him. He's going to block. Is he going to block the belly band? He's a bit flimsy. I might put him somewhere else. I like him. What else do I have? A bit of this. It's also quite wide. Got this nice ribbon. Might try this. This is wired, but I might just see if I can get the wire out. Okay, the other bit, just trim off the end a little bit. I could just pop that on the back there. Yep. Yep, that way. Actually, I probably should have done it the other way around. Oh well, it looks alright. Thinking I should do that too. Okay. Okay, let's continue. So this one I put on this page just so that you can see this little Merry Christmas poem here. And there's a side tuck, and that flips up. And I have my lovely "'Twas the Night Before Christmas" in the middle. And then this one, I'm just going to put my pocket straight in there because I've I know that's where that's going to go. Let's just put it in. There we are. Lovely. Oop. Right, so this one I put here. I don't think it was originally going to be here, and I have picked out all the bits of roof with some of my Cosmic Twinkles on all the roofs. So there's just a little bit of a twinkle, which you may or may not be able to see. I don't know if you can see that if I turn it towards the light a little bit. So, yeah. Right. Now, are we due for some? Well, I might go through and see where I want to put some lace and the extra ruffles. So I put my little flip out here with the reindeer. And I've got my belly band. Did I add this? I think I did on camera. I can't remember if I added the gold stars, the same ones as I used on the front. I added some more just to finish off the belly band, to give it a final flourish. And then I have got my other corner tuck here. And I ran the gold paint stick just around the edges of this one. What else have I done? Oh, yes. So that's right, I was going to show you. I put this one in and I run the gold paint stick around it. And I just thought I'd show you just how simple it is. And this is how I've used it. This is the first time I've ever used this code, as I said, this paint stick. But I wish I'd thought of it before because it's so easy to use. Just wind it up a little bit. And I just went along the edges. It just gives it a little sheen without adding too much to it. And then round the pocket. There we are. I just thought I'd show you that. I mean, it's not really nothing particularly fancy, but then I'll put this pocket in. And I don't know if I did it on camera, but I did make this a little bit smaller just because I thought there was just too big at the bottom there. And I haven't added any extra decoration. I don't think it needs it. That one in. Line it up with the other one. Okay, so I put my little corner tuck with the train on here because I thought it went quite nicely on this page. There. Then this one, this was I was thinking of having this as a tuck, just gluing it down, but then I came across, I remember I did put this envelope, I actually used it as a pocket, then I changed my mind. So I'm using it to flip out. I'm going to then use this as writing space, photograph space, but then I've got my little, in here, I've got space to put a little journal card as well in there, which I'll leave open for now just because I'm going to be putting something in it shortly. And I put some glitter down the edge. I do think I'd like to put something down the middle here. Just wondering whether this might be too much. I think that is too much. I've got a variety of trim options. I can't remember whether there was anything I was particularly planning to use. I could put just a little strip of that down the middle. Or I do have, I've got this piece of, whatchamacallit, snippet roll. put that there, couldn't I? If I pulled it over a little, it would just add a bit of... I think I might do that. Put that there. Which end do I want? Cut it here. I might just trim it, just tidy it up a bit at the sides because it's a little bit on the wide side for what I want. Just trim it down a little. Okay, whoops. Right, I don't think I'll actually stick it out more than a fraction because I don't really want the paper to show on the other side. And also, if I'm going to open it out, it might kind of catch it. So I think I'm just going to put it there. Let's just trim. This is sticking out too much as well. Oops, keep catching it. All right. How about that? And that one, yeah. That's jolly, isn't it? It's nice to use these things up. I think I probably made this, well, I hardly made anything last year, so I imagine I made it at least 2 years ago. This bit of snippet roll. I'm going to have to make some more, aren't I? Maybe when the journal's finished, I'll just come on and just make a few things, just random ephemera making videos, making myself some more snippet rolls, some more ruffles. I'm generally having some fun with all my bits that I've got left over. I've been watching, there's lots of series going on of people doing advent calendars and ephemera and all of those. It'd be lovely to take part in those, but I'm just not organised enough to do all that. It's quite a big commitment. I know you don't have to do it all, but I think I'm just happy doing my own thing. And I'm still doing Roxy's weekly challenge as best I can. So I'm happy with that. So I'll try and keep up with that as well. Because as we get closer to Christmas, I'm going to find it very much harder to pop in and do this because I just get so busy. When I'm not out and about, I'm wrapping presents and writing cards. It just seems endless, doesn't it? The things you have to do at this time of year that you don't do the rest of the time. So it's all got to be fitted into your normal schedule. Okay, I've popped that on there. So that's all quite bright and happy. That still flips out. And then oh yes, I did change what was going to be on here. This is where that envelope was going to go. But then I put this pocket here and I just thought this went beautifully. It says Peace on Earth. Got the angel and the colour, picked up the colour in there. The bells. I don't know, I just felt that this pocket just fitted beautifully on here. And I have also added my bit of sparkle to the roofs. I can't remember if I did that on camera or not. I may have done. So, sorry, that was just a bit popping up there. Yeah, I just love this pocket on here. I think it works really well. And then we've got right to the end, and we have nothing at the back. So I feel like it could probably do with another pocket. I'll have to think about that because quite often I have found when I've used the journal, I don't always get to the end. There's often a couple of pages at the end I never really use. So I thought, well, I won't put anything at the back just in case I don't need it, but I can always make one as I go along. Depends whether we do anything at New Year, which I think actually for a change we are. We don't always do much at New Year, but I think this year I've got some my friends are coming, my Norfolk friends are coming at New Year. So I may have some New Year things to put in at the end. So there we are. So that's all the pockets are in. I just need to add a few more decorative bits. Now I've just got to decide where I want them. So we're in the second part. Oh right, these have all just fallen out. I wonder what that was. Yep, they were just in those pockets, weren't they? Okay, so let's see if we can find a spot that looks like it needs something extra, like here. I think I need something here. We're going to go green. Oh no, that's a tiddly bit. Go green. Yeah, I think I will go green on this one. Okay. Let's check the other side. Yep, looks reasonably straight that side. Now we need a spot for our red one. Like here. Yeah. Yes. That's going to go on there. Right. Lovely. And I'm just going to put a piece of lace, some of this lovely lace, on the edge of here. Oops. Yeah. Oh, that's a bit skewy for the top there. Better. Okay. So we have some nice bits sticking out. Just think if there's anything else I'd like to add. Quite like the idea of him, but I don't know quite where to put him. I might find a place for him when I put things in the pockets. Right, so still got some nice bit of snippet roll here. Anyway, I think that's it for the moment. I'm going to come back and put some things in. I just need to go and have a bit of lunch because time's getting on. The light is not great at the moment, so it may be I have to come back another day and just do a bit more work in this to finish it off. So I will add that on to the end of the video, and I'll be back very soon. Okay, I'm back. It's a few days later. The weather is not great, but at least it's light enough to see what I'm doing. And I've not done anything more in the journal, I don't think. And doesn't that bow look gorgeous? I just love that on there. I think that works really well. Anyway, let's start putting some of our tags and cards and things in the journal. And of course, because I'll be working in it almost immediately, I reserve the right to move things around as I go. But I thought I'd just see what I can fit in to make sure I've got enough for everything, at least to start me off with. So I've got a sizable pocket here. I know that I'm going to be starting this journal. It's not a December daily. I never do a December daily, quite mainly because a lot of years, Christmas starts before December for me. And my first Christmas meal was actually on the 29th of November. So that's where I'll be starting. I have photographs from that day. And then on the 30th of November, I'll show you these. This is the advent calendar I made for Alyssa. So I took it to her house when we took her home from, picked her up from school on the 30th, took her home, and when we got there, I gave her her calendar, and that's her with it. She's thrilled to bits. Apparently she does love it. She loves it, the excitement of opening the little boxes every day. So that's on the 30th, so that's going to be featuring as well. And that's all happening before even December begins. So not a December daily. Otherwise I wouldn't be able to put those things in, would I? Anyway, so let's get some bits and pieces in here. I'm just wondering if I've actually got enough tags. I've got quite a lot of journal cards and small things and a few big journal cards. Alright, so that's the card I made. I'm just thinking what I'm going to use. I might just, will that go in there? Or, no, I don't think that will go. This nice big one as well, that's too big. Or I've got some tags. The thing is, have I got enough tags? What's this? Well, this is a little journaling spot. It's quite narrow. I might put that later because I'll have to bear in mind I need to make some smaller photos or print some smaller photos. I generally print my photos on A4 at a variety of sizes depending on what I want. So you can see I've got to do some bigger ones, smaller ones. I've got a whole bunch printed off already. It's been a busy month already. Oh, so very foolishly, I forgot to change my battery in between the two parts of the video. So naturally, as soon as I started filming, the battery died. So I'm sorry about that. But before I was so rudely interrupted, I was saying I've already got a lot to record. It's only the 7th of December, but I've got loads of pictures already, and I need to get kind of imagine what's going to go in some of these pages. So I've got to put plenty of journaling space in them, in the pockets and things. Let's see. Let's try that pocket and see how that tag, got a couple of nice tags. Can go in there. I do wonder if I'll be making more. Now this, I will probably just back photographs. I did this on my other journal, my 2022 journal. I had one of these pockets. And actually it doesn't need loads of ephemera in there because it's just the perfect space to slot photographs. You can do multiple photographs there. So I will probably do that. And I'm not going to put anything in there right now. I'm going to find a nice tag to go in here or something. What have I got? I've got this tag, which is got a bit bendy. Needs a topper though. But I think that will go in there rather nicely. Look at that. That's perfect. But it needs a topper to pull it out. So let's see, what have I got I can use? I'll put everything away. Right, so I bought a couple of my little boxes of trims and bits and pieces. And what was I thinking? I've got this little ruffle, which is a bit of a funny size. It kind of goes from narrow to wide. So I thought, well, maybe if I cut a piece of that off, that would do nicely there, wouldn't it? Yep, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut a piece of this ruffle. Goes really well. I haven't used this colour yet. I think I'm definitely going to make some more ruffles while I've got the gold thread still in my machine. So that I've got lots for next year. I'm almost looking forward to next year already, making journals, because I have had so much fun. I think it might be partly because I didn't get to do much last year. What with moving so close to the end of the year, I just had just enough time to make a start on that pink Christmas journal. I think I did the cover and put the signature in, and that was it. Hardly did any Christmas crafting last year, which was a bit sad because I love it so much. So I have made up for it this year, I think. And I think I'm going to just staple that just to be on the safe side. Staple that on so it's, make sure it doesn't get pulled off. Okay, then we have, oh, look at that. I haven't even backed it. That's shocking. Well, well, well. Okay, better get to it. I hope there's no more like that. I hadn't even realised. Well, well. Okay, I'll just grab some more paper. I should be able to find some in this, in Liana Scraps kit. I've used some of the plainer ones, but maybe a bit of this would be good. Could use a bit of that, couldn't I? It's been backed. I think the reason I didn't use it because I printed them upside down. Yes, I think I did. Not sure it would have really mattered. We wouldn't have noticed, but anyway. Or maybe I just had too many. But you can see the backing through, but it doesn't really matter, I don't think. Right, so let's just cut this to size. It's a bit distracting with the border. So I'm going to trim off my border and then I'll be able to line it up properly. There we are, all backed. Make sure it's all nice and rubbed flat. Okay, so get rid of the debris. Let's get back to where we were. This video may end up, unless I can give it a good old edit. I don't know how much of it I'll be able to cut out or speed up, but it may be a bit longer than usual because it's the last one. I want to get it finished because you can tell I've got lots of pictures to put in it, and it always takes me quite a while to get into the groove and start working, and I've got to work out how to do my what I'm going to use for my numbers and things like that for the dates. Right, so that's going to go in there. Oops. That's just caught, and it'll be fine. Oh, using a ruffle is a bit tricky because it catches as it goes in the pocket, but that's all right. And then we've got a lovely Santa looking through, so that's nice. Oh, and then I have to try and find a little something to go in here, don't we? We do have a few little somethings, so let's see what we've got. These are going to be too long. And that may not be long enough unless I add something to make as a tab. That's the trouble. You make things and then you haven't necessarily got exactly what you want for the individual pockets. So that could go in there, but I would need to cut it. There. I'd have to cut too much off, wouldn't I? Be a shame. Have I got anything else? It's Diddy. I've got a few little Diddy tags. Might just need to add some. Oh yeah, yep. That would go. Oh yes, that would go nicely in there. So let's just put a piece of twine on there to finish that off. So never quite finished, are we? What colour shall we have? I think red. Ooh, nice big hole. All right. That is going to go in there. There we are. Perfect. Look at that. Couldn't have planned it better if I'd tried. Okay. So let's continue. Find some things to go in the rest of my pockets if we can. Loving all the fluffy bits on the sides. Right, nice big side tuck, so we need a nice big journal card. Oh, look at that. Would you believe it? Another one I haven't backed. I can't believe I haven't finished some of these off. Right, well that would go in. Oh no, it actually wouldn't. It'd be a bit tight. I might do that one after. This might be good. This is the one with the little tack at the back. Lots of extra space for journaling, photographs. Yep, that's going in there. Then we need something in here. What is this? Something I made. Yep. It's got a pocket here and a pocket here. It goes right on here. Okay, will that go in here? Yes, it will. Just like that there. Right, so now we have our two wraparound pockets. So let's have a look. Is he back? Yes, he is. Oh, that's a relief. That's going to go, I think he would look nice in there. And I'm sure I can make more of these. I'm sure there's lots more of these in the kit, which I think I've only just used this one as it comes. And what else? Right, so that's going to go there. Really could do with something sizable. What's this? Oh, this is my envelope. Envelope and pocket. No, that's not going to fit there. I've got two really quite big journal cards that are going to have to go somewhere suitable. Oh, tell a lie, I've got three. Will that go in here? Maybe it will, because this was a slightly bigger pocket than the other one, wasn't it? Is that going to go in? Depends where how much glue I've got. Oh, there was a bit of glue just there. Okay, let's see. Should fit. Yes, look at that. That fits in there. That was a big one. That's gone in there nicely. Okay. Right, this is our belly band. Our newly created belly band. Might put a couple of things in there. Would that go in? This is just loosely put on there to hold it together. So I could pop that there and maybe have a tag with it. How about this nice long tag with the little pocket? Oh, Mr. Snowman. No, put him there. Oh no, I want him to pop up so you can see his face. Not sure about that because he really is too high, isn't he? He needs to be about there, and that doesn't really work. So maybe I'll put something else. See what other good size. Oops. This one would possibly fit. Yeah, and I can just see Santa above it. Yeah, I like that. Bit of contrast with the other one. Okay. Now we have this pocket. So we need something longish, but not too long. Would these guys go in there? Could do with something a little wider, but I don't know if I have anything. And the key is it mustn't be too long. What's this one? Is this any better? It's got the tab, but it's a bit not even as wide as that one. No, I think... No, I don't think I've got anything else that would fit better. So I'm going to put a tab on this so I've got something to pull it out. So I have this gorgeous piece of ribbon. This came from Roxy Creations. I could put that there. Yeah, I like that. I've been wanting to use that. I think I squeezed it onto something. I've been thinking it would make a really nice tab as well. I'll just take off the little seam. This is another piece of ribbon that had some wire in it. So I've been holding on to it, loving it, but didn't know how to use it until I saw Rachel take the wire out. I thought, yep, that was the thing to do. Don't know why I didn't think of it. So, right, so if I put that there and fold it over, that's going to be, yeah, that will work. Right, so, right, I won't put this in right now because it's got a bit of seepage of the glue, just so I wanted there to be plenty so it would hold, because I don't really want to staple this, it might catch. So I'm going to leave that to dry on there. But that's going to go there. And we've got this pocket that's already got stuff in it, and all the little pockets as well. Right, this big one, it's going to have to be one of these. I think this one with the big envelope would be quite nice in here. Hopefully. Yeah. Little angel fluttering above the houses. I like that in there. Got lots of little things to tuck in. So we've got our flip out here, so that's not a pocket. I've got my belly band. She's going to go in here. She'll just need backing. I'll do that off camera. So she fits in there really nicely like that. I may even, do I want anything else in there? We'll see, I've got lots more that I can just pop in, and I might just do things as I go. Add extra bits as I go. I'm just going to leave that sticking out a bit to remind myself that needs backing. We have another tuck here. So our big snowman, he's going to go nicely in there. And I think this tag as well. It's quite roomy. I might just glue it down a little bit at the side, just down the bottom here, just to make sure things stay in. I think I will, because I think otherwise they're just going to slip out sideways, because it's quite a big pocket. Just put a little bead of glue just around the edge here, so it contains the tags a bit better. This out of the way so I don't stick it to it. Not all the way, but just at the bottom there. I may add another little pocket in the corner here that, you know, as I go along and need particular space for particular days, I may add more things. I'd be surprised if I didn't. to be quite honest. Right, we have our little pockets here. So hopefully we've got some things that might fit. Got a variety of little tags. I think some of these I made in the last Roxy's Weekly Challenge. I'm pretty sure this was from a previous challenge. I love that. But I'm not sure if the lace will catch as it goes in, so maybe it would be better in here. So that could go there. And this year's challenge one can go in there. And then I need something to pop in to the pocket the other way. Is that going to be too small? Is it going to disappear in there? Well, as I've got a nice long tab on it, it'll be fine. I don't think this one will fit. I could see. Would you fit? Let's have a quick look. It's getting in the way. This is also done one of the weekly challenges. The same challenge with the stamping on the fabric and then making them into tags. Actually, I rather like that one there. Yeah. So this is my Roxy's Weekly Challenge page, or one of them, because this is all from all the tags from the challenge. So I like that. They're all together. Right, we need some things to go in here. So I have another snowman tag. And I've got a little nutcracker tag. You can pop in there. Should we squeeze one more in? I've got a tiddler here. Pop that in there. Why not? There we go. So I need something to go in this envelope, don't I? And so I do have a few little journal cards. Got these. Got this one. I might be able to get two in actually. And just getting at the pocket here. Feels like it's been got a bit of extra glue in there that it doesn't need. That's better. Sometimes you get a tiny spot of glue and it just holds everything shut. I'm going to put this. Oh, I wonder, will they go that other way? Would that be too tall going in that way? Yeah, it would have just a little bit. Right, just going to pop that behind there. And then this one, the other side, I think. So you can still see them. Okay, they're in there. And that's all tucked in. Okay, that one's done. Ooh, we have another big pocket here, don't we? And I don't think I've got anything that will fit it. This is too narrow. But I mean, it could be one thing. But that will need backing and finishing. I haven't done that. So maybe that will need a bit of work. I think I need to make one more tag or one more journal card to go in here. I'm going to have to do that off camera. I'm definitely running out of time. I have no idea how much time I've been on. But I'm going to have to put something else in here. And then I've just got this last pocket, I think. And a bunch of little tiny things. So, I mean, I might use some of these. Something like this would possibly work in, where are we? I think it was quite early on, wasn't it? Yes. In this one here, I could sort of load things up. Put photos on the back. That's going to go down. So that'll go down there, something like that. Might pop a couple of these in there. Because then they can have photos or writing on the back of those. And another one down down the back there, something like that. Actually, these work quite well in here, don't they? I know I said they'd be for photos, but sometimes you can put the photos on the back of the tags, if they're small enough. Yeah, they're just so cute, I love them. So I'm just going to pop them in. So I have a little bit more work to do, I think, without these last couple of things, these last couple of pockets, because so I've got this tag, which would fit okay in there, and I have this little tag, which would be fine. I mean, they've just popped in there. They can be replaced. I can make some more. So I think I'll call that it for today, because I've got lots to get going on, and this is pretty stuffed. Still got my little extra flip out that I can add as I go along. Let's see if I can actually, because once I've added photographs, this is going to be really chunky. You should see some of my other Christmas journals. By the time I finish with them, they're bulging. But that's what it's all about. So that is my journal, pretty much finished. A couple of little things still to make, but it's still got room to grow, just about. And a grow indeed it will. So thank you for joining me for this little series. I have thoroughly enjoyed making this journal, and I'm sure I will really enjoy working in it. And I will show you, perhaps after Christmas I'll show you how far I've got or something like that. I'll do a little flip through if it gets finished, or even if it's only half finished, I'll show you how I'm doing as I go along. But for now, I don't know what videos are going to come up. I will try and do any Roxy's challenge that I fancy doing. I might do the occasional random ephemera piece. But we're now in the middle of December, or we will be when this gets loaded. December's getting really, really busy. I don't know how many more videos I'll make before Christmas. And I usually do take a break over the Christmas and New Year period, at least a couple of weeks with no videos, just so I can just enjoy getting ready for Christmas, and then the period itself, we've got a lot going on, family things, and I just won't have time to come up here. So if I don't, well, I'm sure I will make one or two more videos. So I won't wish you Happy Christmas yet, but anyway, Happy Christmas. Should it be that for some reason I don't manage to get on camera again, have a wonderful Christmas, all of you, and I will see you soon. Not sure when that'll be. Bye for now.